All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the call, guys. It is Wednesday afternoon, and it is January the 24th, 2024. This is Avazoo's midweek call. So, welcome, guys. I hope you all had an awesome, awesome week. As I said, we're going to be starting to change some of the call times around to make things work for all parties. So, we're going to be announcing that today, but we want to make sure everybody understands what's going to happen this upcoming Saturday. So, and I also know I'm dark and I put all the lights on here in the motorhome. And the only other thing I can do possibly to try to get rid of this glare is um, do a background, don't have a background, guys. So I do apologize why it looks like this. I've tried to play with that this morning. I'm just not getting any help. It's not working. So, but it's still me. I'm still here, kind of moving around, seeing if I can do something. Let me see if I can change that. I didn't realize it was quite as bad as so if I go with none, it's still as dark. So guys, I'm not sure what I can do to kind of change that around a little bit. Maybe I can put myself in a window, see if that brightens up. Okay. Well, guys, I'm sorry about that, but hopefully you can bear with me here for this. Should be the last week. I'm doing a call here in the motorhome with a bit of luck. So anyway, guys, let's get down to nitty gritty because it's not about me and whether you can see me. Let's talk about Avazoo. We want to make sure, without a doubt, that we are not confusing people between the Ripple Solutions, and Avazoo. There are some concerns that have been brought up by multiple people, including our CEO, that he wants me to address on today's call. So, guys, it's really simple. The Avazoo program becomes stale. Okay, it got worn out. There wasn't new funding available to go out and start advertising all over the world. And then the big problem with advertising is you can't advertise conventionally on TV shows. You can only do a documentary. We can't complete a documentary due to the fact is that we really want to put the celebrities in it, and the celebrities don't want to get involved until we got at least an X amount of people participating in ticket sales. So, and each celebrity is different. One's 10,000, one's 25,000, one's 100,000. So, guys, there's the old saying, which come first, the egg or the chicken? Which one was it? We're having the same problem with Avazoo. So, coming out this year, and many discussions last year, Avazoo was always designed to eventually have inside its app multiple avenues to helping people, including the magic game. What we decided to do was, after having conversation, is say, okay, what we'll do is, because Avazoo for the last couple of years hasn't got the momentum automatically that we anticipated it is, let's see what we can do. We had a new offer of a debit card that really changed things around. A virtual debit card was what created the excitement with Avazoo, because now we had a form that once we could get that debit card, that virtual debit card in their hand, what it means is that they can make a payment. And as you all know, we struggled with our payment systems. And by the way, guys, I'm looking at my notes here. I was supposed to start with that. Our new credit card processor, Justin, I'm hearing a lot of beeps going off, so I'm not sure. Are you guys hearing me okay?
Yes, we can hear you fine.
Okay. Yeah, there was a lot of beeps going off in my headset, so I didn't know if it disconnected. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So our new credit card processor have it require. It's not a new credit card processor; it's the existing one, but they're using a different acquiring bank that I announced a couple of weeks ago, thanks to Norman finding the problem. Anyway, guys, the good news is that we're actually starting testing tomorrow of all of everything being put together. By Friday, we should be in complete testing, and by next week we should be able to release the Avazoo ticket sales, so we can get back to at least trickling ticket sales that are coming in. So all of you guys that have been patient, we really appreciate it, and we want to thank you. And of course, Norman, we want to thank you for letting us know that situation. But guys, it's been a problem. It's been a nightmare, to be honest with you. It's been sleepless nights. It's been discussions, arguments, and everything else with different people over the years how to get a merchant account. When we come up with this virtual debit card, what happened was, it was a situation that we could use that virtual debit card to make a payment for a ticket. So it was a kind of like a celebration answer that we now had a system or a way that we could potentially do this. So guys, that's really what decided us to say, well, let's break off the Avazoo app what the original game plan was and set up this new opportunity company that would create new people coming on board, not people interested in a $1 billion raffle, but more interested in what we can do. So, with a lot of thought, a lot of design that went into it, and how we can make the changes. Like ritual, the Magic game used to be dollars that you could actually pay dollars to people, and the concern was with the dollars that there was you had to get to a amount before you could send the money out to people, and then getting money to people around the world, how would that do? So guys, there's been a lot of creative thinking, and I'm not going to tell you we're going to get it right the first time around, and I'm sure we're going to have some tweaks and changes, but we run it past our nonprofits, we run it by individuals that we knew, and said, no, you've got something that we can, get involved in, get on board with, we can see it. At the same time, what it's doing is it's generating our advertisement company for Avazoo. In other words, every time somebody goes and plays into the Magic game to get points, or every time somebody does a banner posting or whatever it may be, there'll be ads that are run. These ads on a 5-to-1 ratio will be Avazoo. That means that every time you go to match it, if you go there 4 times in a day, the possibility is you would see Avazoo, but you may not, because it's 1 in every 5. So every time you go to get your numbers, every 5th one will rotate around that there'll be an advertisement for Avazoo, and different Avazoo advertisement, i.e. by kicking off Ripple or whatever company we decided to go forward with, it would allow us to have new fresh eyes looking at Avazoo, and the opportunity for those people to find out about Avazoo, buy a ticket. Now, we've got some creative things we're doing with the points on the auction site that people are actually going to be able to bid on the auction site and get raffle tickets. So that's another thing we're bringing in. So guys, we just want to make it real clear. And there's a couple of concerns that Gigi and I and other people, management people have shared. Paul and everybody was on a call this morning. The concern is that all of a sudden we lose out whatever people we have promoting and marketing Avazoo, because they can say, oh, well, I can get here to where I can help people, and on here I can turn around and get points for my day-to-day. So guys, we just want to make it real clear to everybody that Avazoo is not out of the scene. It's a different entity, and this Saturday's call will be the only call I am aware of that we're going to be doing with Avazoo as it combined with Ripple. So this upcoming Saturday is our actual major launch, or our opening launch, going into pre-launch of Ripple. We're in what we call pre-launch right now, and then we're going to go into launch for Ripple this upcoming Saturday. That's a 9 o'clock call. That will be a joint call this Saturday. After that, what's going to happen is Avazoo will continue doing the 12 noon calls, which will be the Q&A we do every week. And then at 1 o'clock, immediately after that call, the Ripple call will begin. The Ripple call most probably will only be a 20-minute call. Now, if we go over on Avazoo, it's okay. The 1 o'clock call still starts for Ripple. Now, that's not 100% locked in. Got to confirm them times to make sure we can get them, but that's what we're thinking it's going to be. There's going to be a mid-call week. We're not sure if it's going to be Tuesday or Thursday night, and that will be most probably at 10 o'clock East Coast time, so allowing us to get into Europe, and allowing us to get to people in Pacific time. Then what we'll do is be talking to leaders and having them doing additional calls for Ripple, so everybody knows. Now, the other exciting news today for Avazoo, and this is, to me, is really exciting. We got a situation going on that we got to pay a lot of money for an audit to make sure everybody gets the correct shares. So this is what we've decided to do. We have what we call in America an honor box, and I don't know if it's all over the world. Basically, it's got candy and chocolate and all kinds of thing in this box, and it sits in an office, and you walk up and you put in your 50 cents or dollar, whatever it is, and you take the candy. And the idea about the being an honor box is people really do put the money, because there's nobody there collecting the money. We're going to do the same with you guys here, but we're going to tweak that system a little bit. So everybody that was involved in posting shares, that posted more than 100 times, we want you to email what you project your postings were to, and Justin, can you put that email address in here? And we want you to be honorable and being honest. So what you're going to do is, if you are under 100 postings from the date of the competition, it ended on the 15th of July. I believe Sylvie said we started on the 25th, but whatever the date we started the competition, you're going to email shares at Avazoo how many postings you think you done. Now, please remember the competition. The 3 postings you do each day to get your 10 points is not counted. Remember that. Make sure you understand. So if you think you've done 400 postings, you're going to put 400 postings in there. Everybody below 100, we already know what we're going to do for you guys. Now, for example, Norman's the top posting person. We've gone through every single one of his postings and a few other people, and we know exactly what Norman's done, or very, very close, without doing an audit to be able to verify it. But we've got a better idea, allowing you to get more than what you possibly may have got. So please email today to shares@avazoo.com, and next Wednesday we will read off that report and tell you exactly your shares. Immediately after, the once we read it out to you, unless anybody's got any problems, which I assure you, promise you, nobody will have any problems with what we're going to do. You will have your share certificate issued from the legal department to make sure you're all covered. So guys, that's one of the concerns we want to do. We also are going to be adding inside the CRC some things to create more excitement and engagement. We've already had some people request, can we put something together for Ripple like this? Well, the answer is we can. The question is, are we going to do it now, later, or are we actually going to do it at all? We're actually at the moment not really considering setting up a CRC for Ripple. So, but we are going to allow people in the CRC center to get points that they can bid on in the auction by doing certain things in the CRC. So again, there's a little tie there, but these are 2 independent companies. Yes, there's crossover ownership. There's some ownership that people own in both companies. I'm a board director, COO of Avazoo. Paul is current managing director. There'll be additional managing directors going on to Ripple. So guys, this is completely independent in that sense, that it's it's even in a different country corporation, different banking, different accounting, different legal realities and stuff that you have to do, and we do. But at the same time, there is definitely some connections, due to the fact is, everything what Ripple's got is what Avazoo was going to be doing inside their app over the next, well, it should have already happened, but over the next year we'd have been adding these features. So guys, Avazoo is very healthy. We've got a lot of good things happening. We've been going a different angle with the businesses. So we have been approaching a company now that is involved in business development for multi-corporations. So we have an individual that we're getting ready to hire on there. We got a new advertisement person that we're bringing on board to start with doing with the advertisement, because the banners, without a doubt, are a great opportunity, and that's going to work for Avazoo as well as working for Ripple. So guys, I'm going to go over right now. I'm going to go over to Ripple for the next most probably 15-20 minutes of the call. If you have any questions, any concerns about Avazoo or Ripple or management or anything, please write the question down. We're going to answer that today. But again, Avazoo's credit card processing should be back open next week. We are still going to be doing promotions with Avazoo. We're still going to be doing everything from TikTok advertisement. We got a big meeting coming up in New York that we're going to be part of the UN, doing a speech for Avazoo. So there's a lot of good things happening with Avazoo. We should also be, with a little bit of luck, and we can get things completed, be on the side of a racing car for Daytona 500, which is coming up next month. So we are still pushing Avazoo in many different ways, guys. I don't really think any difference. Obviously, our focus right now is that when we put this together, Paul and I sat down and we said, okay, we want to make sure Avazoo people that have been part of Avazoo are going to have the opportunity to get in first with Ripple. We always want to take care of the people that have been taking care of us. So this week we're in what we call pre-launch with Avazoo. After this week, step number 1 will be, we'll start to clean up the Avazoo dashboard, meaning the database. So remember, if you have not been active, I think it's 90 days or it could be 180 days. You'll have to look at the terms and conditions. But if it's 90 days or 180 days and you have not logged into your dashboard, or you have not participated with doing something with Avazoo, it will be up for cancellation of account. So guys, please make sure. Now, obviously, that's not a ticket purchaser. If you actually purchase a ticket, it doesn't matter if you do anything or nothing. But if you have received one of our promotional tickets, a coupon, free ticket, something, remember you must be active. And I believe it's 180 days, but I'll make sure we find out. So reach out to anybody that after this week and make sure they're active to make sure there's no issues with what they're doing. So guys, let's move on to some people have been asking about how's Ripple been going. So we launched Ripple and we're pretty excited about where we are. We do need some excitement added to it. We do need a lot of input from you guys. And that's what we're kind of really relying on. So step number one, what we want everybody to do, and Justin's going to put this um, in his It's going to put this in the link here for us. So we have a LinkedIn tree, which has got all the different postings on here that Justin put together. So guys, if you can make sure on that link, we're also going to be adding it to the dashboard. So it'll be on the dashboard. I don't think it's been added yet. Let me quickly see. It's going to most probably go under here so you can see it. This is the current dashboard right now, guys. You should be able to see it. This is me. So as you can see, the company's got 536 in it. So guys, good job on signing up, people. But I've only got 533 under me in my winning circle. So these individuals in here, because it's company wide, it doesn't matter right now. It just means I'm number basically 3 to the company, and I'm signing up people, and people are signing up people under them and signing up people under them. You are now getting points. That every 10 you sign up, you get 5 points each person. So 13 times 5 is 65. But you will also see under promotional points, for every 10 you sign up, you're going to get 5 points. So I would actually have 65 plus 25 points for a total of 90 points. Me and Kelly were talking about that last night. Let's quickly go through this a little bit for you. You can see the recent signups. Congratulations, Graham's in first place. Ripple is because some of you guys used the code. Ripple should automatically take #1 position once we start doing our advertisement, only because it's the round robin. You want this to be #1 because it's feeding to you. But at the moment, we're not pushing any of that advertisement, talk shows, or anything else. Peter, great job. You popped out of nowhere this morning. By the way, guys, you can click on this. You can now open that and you can see. So Graham's got 183 people signed up since Saturday. Good job. Ripple 114. So there's 114 direct to the company. Peter, great job. 40. Kelly, great job. Elias. So guys, you'll be able to go down here and see what people have got, how many people are out there, what they're doing, what they're signing in, who the people are. So you're going to be able to go in and see that. And of course, some people haven't done, anything yet, still waiting on things. So you'll be able to get in there. But we want to make sure everybody is excited as we are about this. So we've added a couple of new features of what we're going to be doing. So the first thing what's going to happen is sometime in the next push in here, there's going to be a little bit of a description of what is what pre-launch is about and how does Winner Circle work. Then additionally to that, what's going to happen is we are in the process. We'll have a video for you guys on Saturday that is an explanation of Avazoo, of Ripple, and how it works and what does it do. So let's quickly give you guys an extra added input here to help you guys get ahead. Every time you sign somebody up, you get 5 points. These banners that you see on the side, don't do anything now. They're going to drop down and go underneath, and there's going to be 3 rows of banners. One banners are going to be for business banners. So if you was one of the fortunate people that bought into Avazoo banners, you're going to get all these people, 533 or how many people are active every day posting banners. They're going to click on it. When they click on the banners, they're going to get points. Okay. If they go into the Match It game, you get a point for every number that comes up. Then if you win, you get the winning points. Remember, everything is divided. Once you win it, everything is split 50% and goes to the charity of your choice. So you'll be able to see what you've got in here. So in here, you got 533 people in the winning circle. Let's hope that goes to about 30, 40,000 people. That's what we're hoping to happen by March 1st. If we can get higher than that, great. All 40,000 people, if that's the number we hit, or 20,000, whatever the final number is. If we can hit that number, every time they play, what's going to happen is 10% of their players' points are going to go into the winner's circle. What that means is every month there will be hundreds of thousands, or most probably millions. I don't know yet. We don't know. But there'll be millions of points that will be sitting in your overall point basis. And what will happen is that will be then divided. Actually, it's going to be a third one added here because this is your overall points. There'll be a winning circle points added here. What this means is if there's 500,000 or a million or 100,000 or 1,000, whatever amount of people are in the winner's circle, then they are going to have that divided. Now, originally, we weren't going to do this through pre-launch. Now we are. And the reason being is, hey, we want to say thank you to pre-launch people. We want these people to be able to go out, go to the auction site, click on the auction site as soon as we go live and start bidding. And all this has got to be changed, guys. We've just got this here so you can see it. When we're ready, we'll do a push. There'll only be 3 categories across the top, not 6. And you'll be able to go in. There won't be any dollar signs. It'll be points, what you pick on, and you'll be able to filter and do other things. Home will take you to the Home Ripple website. Contact will give you your contact information so you have everything. And the browsing will let you browse different items if you want it. The About Us will be a very short story. So, guys, in here, this is where it's all at. This is what you want to do. Every time somebody signs up, there's 5 points coming in to your personal. So we're also, what we're going to be doing is adding points for everything you do on a daily basis. So in other words, if you go to the CRC center, because this is an Avazoo call, and where currently you get an entry, you're going to get a point. So the goal is our true loyal friends, family, loved ones, brothers and sisters on this call and previous calls, you'll have a lot of points that immediately on day one, you'll be able to go over and start bidding on the project. So we're going to be adding some things to this, guys. Next week, you'll see a new notification system in here. And we have a special treat that we're going to tell you about on Saturday that's going to create some excitement. And when you know what that is on Saturday, you'll say, oh, now I know. You'll put the 2 and 2 together and figure out what's going to happen. So again, guys, it's pretty cool. You can see your leaders board. You can see who's signing up. Some of the countries we're attracting is mind-blowing to me, but it's all come from, or majority has come from Graham or Avazoo people, a lot of them. But you look at some of these different countries where the flags are coming in from. So it's kind of really exciting. So have a look around. You can load more by keep loading it. I'll load another 20, and so on and so on. So I know there's not a lot in here now for everybody, but we are doing what we can do, and we are trying to release as we want to, as everything is working. So the first thing that will be released will be Match It, followed with 360. This is going to allow you to play in the game, and even if you don't win cash, you're still going to win points, so you're never a loser. But if you win cash, you also win points. So this is really cool. The Be Rewarded will also be coming out most probably on March 1st. So we're ahead of schedule. So we should have Match It running 360 and Be Rewarded. What is Be Rewarded? Every time you go out and do a something, a posting, a banner, whatever it may be, there's going to be rewards in points. Guys, you've really got to not overcomplicate this. If you have a frequent flyer program, Delta, or if you've got a Hilton Honors, or you've got a Holiday Inn, it's points. Points get you rooms, points get you flights, so on and so on. All we've done is taken a different twist to it. We didn't design it, invent it, we re-energized it. What we said is, let's make sure that people play for charitables and that we can help them for their necessities. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to play you a voice message because we got some extra minutes here. I believe I can do that. Hold on 1 second.
Welcome to Rewards Ripple Solutions, better known as Ripple. This is a quick video intro of what Ripple offers to their members. As you know, there are many opportunities being offered on the social sites about making you rich with their next big product. As you and I know, they are not always what they say they are. So let me begin by telling you we're not a business opportunity or a get-rich-quick scheme. Ripple is a free platform designed to help charities and struggling people around the world. The Ripple platform allows you to earn free points daily, which you divide 50-50 with a national charity, and use your points for your day-to-day necessities. Let's explain. Every time you play or participate in any of Ripple programs, you're always helping charities around the world. And the best thing is you have the opportunity to pick which charity you want to earn points for, and can change that whenever you want. On the Rewards Ripple platform, we offer many different games, surveys, and postings you can post on your social environment, where you receive points. Then these points you can use on the Ripple auction site. Yes, that's what we said. You earn free points where you can use them to bid on your day-to-day necessities, like groceries, hygiene products, food, and many other items that you may be short of in your day-to-day life. Wow, you may say, but it even gets better. Sometimes we all get behind on our bills, whether it's rent or your utility bills, or maybe you are late on a student loan or credit card payment. Well, just go to the auction site and bid on Make My Payment for Me. Crazy, right? But it doesn't stop there. Additionally, on the auction site there are luxury items, things like cruises and vacations, airline tickets, even cash money, and all these are free to you if you win the bid. The more games you play in, and the more postings you post, the more points you receive. Then simply place your bid on the product you want. And don't forget, every time you win, your points are divided 50-50 with the charity you are playing for. And guess what? They can go to the charity side of our auction site and bid just like you. In fact, we are setting a new standard for charitable organizations, as they don't have any of the red tape they normally have to go through with a traditional donation. It's simple. Let's say the nonprofit organization is looking for a pallet of water or warm clothes. They just place a bid on a pallet of water, or the warm clothes they're looking for. And if they win the bid, the product is immediately shipped to the people or organization they're trying to help. It truly is a game changer for charitable organizations. Think about it. As soon as they win the bid, the product is on the way to make a difference. No red tape, just true results. In the meantime, let me tell you how this can be life-changing for you and your family. Every time you refer somebody to this exciting program, you get 20% of their winning share of points, and what's even better, 10% of their winning share of points goes to your fundraising program or vacation fund. Make sure you visit our website to get a full understanding how our referral and fundraising programs work. So sign up and start telling your friends and family or anybody you meet about Ripple, as every time they play and win, you win points. And it even gets better. With some of our partners, you can even win real cash all for playing in their games. In fact, our favorite partner is 360 Win, which offers free poker tournaments to play in, and when you win cash. And what's amazing is they match your winnings to a charity of your choice. What could be better? Cash in your pocket. Points to bid in an auction for your necessities. Cash to a worldwide charity of your choice. It is free to sign up and become a member of Ripple. In fact, it will always be free to participate in earning free points. So again, share this new incredible platform with your friends and family, which will make a difference in their life just like yours, as they can win their day-to-day necessities just like you. And remember, it can be anything from groceries, pay a bill, or cash. And don't forget, if they win, you win. At the same time, you are doing your part by playing for charities and winning points to make a difference to the people who need the help. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is truly to help charitable organizations and struggling individuals. At the same time, make a little difference in your life by getting the day-to-day necessities, or the odd luxury items. How can you do this, you may ask? It's real simple. Our advertisers play an 8 to 12 seconds video in our games, advertising their products that fit your profile. And if you want to purchase through the ad, you often are giving a discount. By you watching the advertising, Ripple generates an income that we purchase products for the auction site, where you are able to bid on the items that you want. This is truly a win-win situation for everybody. Sign up now and let's make a difference. We thank you for being part of this game-changing platform, raising funds for charitable organizations around the world. The revolution starts now. So make sure you join us on one of our weekly webinars to find out more. As we say at Ripple, play, enjoy, win, share, and give back to one who needs it.
Anyway, guys, that is going to be that's the company intro video. So when somebody goes to the website, that will play in the website. We'll also most probably have that in the dashboard so people can get it inside the dashboard over here. So we'll most probably have it somewhere placed on the side, video or whatever. You guys will have a link for it, but that's the company intro. That video should be around for Saturday, so you should be able to see it on Saturday. Now, when I started, I was telling you about what we want you to do. We really need the help in getting the supports, the likes and the follows. Now, this morning there was I was confused, so maybe Justin can take over. Um, the followers, to follow and like are two different things. Like, you click the like button, but on the follows, you've got to click on the follows. Is that correct, Justin? Is that how you want to do it? Because I don't want to make sure I tell people something different than you guys discussed this morning.
Yeah, that's correct. You want to make sure to not only just like the page, but also follow us. It'll give you guys more updates and a better insight into our Facebook page.
Yeah. So if you go to the buttons on the side, I'm assuming, because that's where it is, I would think it's the same on everybody's. Click on it, and then you hit follow, because it goes over to following, tells you when it's done. Like the page, and then obviously you can invite your friends. Click on invite your friends, it goes over. So we are trying to get some people. Now, guys, this is really neat because it's all in one place here. You can use the link. Everybody knows about, well, not everybody, most people know about Linktree. You can go in here. Justin set up all these accounts. Paul and him, Sylvie and some other people they got working on postings and different things. So that'd be the go active, because obviously we need to get customer service answers. Now, what we're doing to solve the customer service questions is we're working on a couple of bots that will actually be AI people talking, real people talking to you, not a computer voice, but an actual person talking to you, answering, just like some of the calls. So we're expecting to have that up by the time we go live, and that they will all be off of things like, okay, well, how does the auction work? How do you get the points? But guys, your day-to-days, you're going to see the points going up. If you're in 360, you see the points coming up. Be rewarded, you post and balance points. Match it, you get them from playing the game. Every time you sign somebody up, you get 5 when it goes up to 10. Bottom line to do is everybody in pre-launch, once we switch the gear on March 1st, then what will happen is all these people will be playing in the Magic game. Every time they may play in the Magic game, and let's just say for argument's sake, we'll keep the number conservative. Let's say we only have 20,000 people sign up and only 10,000, 50% play in the Magic game. We expect to be a minimum of 20% winners, 20% winners. So if there's 10,000 players in Magic game, because we cut it in half and we cut it in half again, that's 10,000 people at 20%. There's 2,000 people are going to win. Them 2,000 people can win anywhere from 1 point to 1,000 points. So in other words, if they were all 1 point each time, every day, there's 2,000 points dropping into the winner circle. If it was on an average, say, of $100, then it's 2,000 times 100. So there's 20,000 points. Then they're going to be divided at the end of the month. That's each day. So what will happen is it'll accumulate coming over. Now, remember, when you bid on the auction, what's going to happen is after your third bid, you lose them points. They come out of your account, and then you can continue bidding another 3 times and then win the bid or lose the account. It's called second chance. Win a circle. It goes around and around, right? Well, what happens is then points you lose will automatically go over to the Christmas fund, which is company wide for everybody. That means if you don't get the bid and you lose, your points you lose go into the company wide. And someday in November 1st, we're going to see a number here where it's going to show millions and millions of points. And then they're going to be divided between the players. You guys go out and get your Christmas shopping. Guys, everything we do is for charity. So think about it. The charities are going to enjoy this day in, day out, doing it. So anyway, we'll answer any questions you've got. But what we want you to do is get this link, go and like the YouTube, the Facebook. Obviously, you're here mainly for an Avazoo call. If you guys have got any questions on Avazoo, we'll answer them. But if you can help us share these, go through them, LinkedIn, like them, follow them. That is going to help us by Saturday. What you guys have already done is amazing to get where we are this quick. I mean, I had a goal that we would be at 500 by this upcoming Saturday. and we broke 500 this morning around 9 o'clock. So the individuals that are pushing it like crazy, we want to thank you very much. Now it's a matter of posting banners. We've got banners out there. You can make your own banners. But we'll get some banners put in here that you can copy and you can post. And bottom line to this, guys, is it's just from this upcoming Saturday to March 1st, we want to just lit it on fire. I would love for us to beat some other companies that have just recently done their launches, but this is a great concept. There's even going to be money up on the auction site, but one of the things what you got to worry about is you're having fun, and all the time you are always helping a charity, because when you win, they get their points, they go to the auction site, and if they lose that bid, their points go back into a bucket that then is reshuffled. So guys, it's Keith just put boom boom boom. Yeah, it is. So I think you guys are doing awesome. I really do. And I'm very, very happy what you're doing. Make sure you're telling your friends and family. Don't let them lose out, because once the round this week, anybody that signs up this week is going to be automatically in the round one of the round robin. So right now, we're at whatever that number was, 5. Let me hit refresh. So we're at 536 people right now that's going to be in the round robin, which are going to be kicking off next. Once this ends, then the round robin will kick off with the advertisement. So, guys, it's exciting for all of us. So, what questions we got? Just anywhere?
Yeah, we just have a couple.
Cool.
The first question is from Julie. She says, I have been able to play in the matcha game under Aptech's app, but I have not been able to play over the past week. Is the app down for good?
Yeah, no, we're not for good. We've taken down because we're doing our modifications. So you can still get into the app, as you can see, but you're not going to be able to click on any of the games. The next time you'll play on the game, Julie, or anybody, will be going into your dashboard, which is a computer. So nobody's got any problems with Android or iOS or any restrictions. You'll be, as long as you can connect to the internet, you'll go into your account and you'll be able to play Match It from there with all the new stuff that we've added or in the process of adding. We are tempted to bring it out prior to March 1st. Mainly, we don't need to test because we've been running Match It for the last, I think you've been playing for the last 5 or 6 years. So we don't need to test on it. We know it works and we know it all meets all the requirements. It's just that we got some different patterns, some different looks that we're doing to it. So yes, as of right now, Match It is down and will stay down until we go live, because it's no longer assigned to Aptech Gateway, it's assigned to Ripple. What else we got, guys? It's
Okay.
about signing people up.
Peter wants to know, can the personal charity be a local school or similar based in the UK?
Right. So the local charities are yours. So when you play for the national charities, and Jim is working on this with some other people. I know Paul's got a few ideas and places of people to different charities as well. So the national charities you pick for, that you play for, there's going to even be a selection that says rotate. So for example, my heart is with Aid Found, but I also would like to help cancer, or I'd like to help Operation Smile, knowing them people at Operation Smile. So what I'm going to do is, like I just said with Julie here on the question, we're redesigning a few things to make it improve. So you'll have a link that you can say rotate, or you'll have a link where you can put a group together and it'll say these 5. So you'll pick 5 out of them, the animals, the cancer, the whatever, and you click it, and every time you win, it'll rotate around just like the round robin does. So we've upped that. Now the difference is your personal foundation. We left that in there because that's like a school raising money for like brand new. In fact, this is the fact how it got put in there. This is not a third party story. This is true. What happened was Chris, when we were putting this all together, his band, Chris, if you've never watched it, Chris was the COO, my role with Aptech Gateway when we were running Aptech Gateway. Chris was also in the Las Vegas shooting with me and my wife. So, we started this Aptech Gateway off because of the Las Vegas shooting, and it grew from there. Well, one of the things that Chris is very big and heavy into is fundraising, and his school was looking for money for new band equipment for the kids who played in the band. So we designed that personal fundraising slash church slash now vacation fund for 10%. But you don't ever get any of that. You don't donate. You're always donating to me. So the reason we done it that way was, if you listen to my presentation, this is what it means. I would be able to go to the school and say, look, if you would like to go ahead and push this out to everybody so they start winning in start getting you points, then what would happen is the points would bypass me and then go up to the fundraising group. So in other words, it's going to the purpose, because I've gone to all the kids rather than me sign up one and somebody else sign up one and somebody else. We want to be able to do it as a group thing. So the principal of the school could stand up and say, guys, please download this app or go to this dashboard, sign in, use this code. And every time you play, it's going to bypass the school where they don't get the points, but it's going to go to the school band fundraising program. So it was designed intentionally for a reason to explain why we do it. So your own personal fundraising, it can be anything. So if I have signed you up and you win, you're actually always playing for my either vacation fund or playing for my personal fundraiser or my church. So I could go to all my family and say, listen, guys, I know none of you want to take me on vacation, but if you play in this game, you can win points. You can win points for a national charity, and you're actually participating in my vacation. Or if you guys, I need some money, family, to pay my student loan. Okay, what do you mean? Well, if you do this, I can get points and I can pay off my student loan. So, guys, the way we're putting this together, we're just breaking the edge here. This is going to grow dramatically inside the auction site of what things can be paid for. Our goal is not to be that multi-million-dollar payout company that you are making a fortune and we get looked at from different agencies around the world or something like that. We're not looking to do that. And let me please explain why, if you don't mind us taking a minute here to do this. We don't want disappointment. That's really it. How many times have I signed up for a program and I've read the words, I'm going to get rich, and I see this beautiful house and I see this beautiful, nice Ferrari car. Well, I don't drive a Ferrari car. I'm living in an RV. Okay. So bottom line to the deal is, we did not want to have a form where it was the rich get richer and the poor stay where they are or get poorer. This is truly designed for the auction site, where there'll be multiple small prizes that you can bid on. And if you miss this bid, okay, you can get it today because there might be 10 same items. It could be paying my rent. You can never get caught up in time. So every month you have late fees. So you better go and bid on it. And we then pay the rent because you bid on that. It could be a car payment, could be a student loan. It could be animals you need for your farm. When we build this out over the next few months, yet some of you are going to look at the auction site and say, holy moly, why have they got a donkey on there? Or why have they got a cow on there? Or why have they got goats on there? And all these other things. It could be toys, collector's items that cost $4,000. Okay, well, obviously, everything, when there's a cost in there, we're going to be putting a certain amount of points to hit it. You can't really have somebody win a $4,000 item and only got one bid on there for 1 point. So, but you'll see it's more than fair, because number one, your points, you don't lose them. They roll over and then get reissued for you at the Thanksgiving. And somebody did ask, well, what happens if I don't win the bid on there? And I went, you know what? That's a great question. We'll roll them over to the next Thanksgiving. So there's even, or not Thanksgiving, but November 1st for Christmas. So each year, the pot will get bigger and bigger and bigger of points that can help people always through struggling times, which is holidays, Christmas time. But at the same time, guys, every time you play, you're playing for a charity that literally can go onto the auction site and bid on what they're looking for and have it go directly to that person, whether it's warm coats, whether it's pallets of water, whether it's operating table, or medication, so there's lots of things, but don't expect it to all happen tomorrow. It's not. We're only a small team now comparison to what we were. And now we've kind of even divided that because half's on Avazoo and half's on Ripple. But guys, it is exciting. And if you guys can truly grasp it, it's better than money. You got to go and work for money, and then you take the money out of your pocket and you hand it up, and it's gone. Your grocery bill comes, you go, holy crap, $170 for groceries. Where does this money go? Well, now you're just planning more things. You're getting more points. Las Vegas do these in all the casinos. They have these different games you can play on. So you get points when you get here to Las Vegas. You get free rooms, you get dinner show tickets, buffet tickets, etc., etc. We're no different. We just took it, re-engineered it, and we have turned around and created this vehicle to help people in need and struggling families today. Now, I don't care how wealthy you are, you can be a multi-million-dollar person on this call. And if you are, you're most probably more careful about your money than somebody who's not, because that's why you've got the money. Well, you and everybody can go in here, whether it's a luxury item because you've dreamt about having a new car, or whether it's a cruise, or whether it's just toilet paper. I can go and get 20 items off of my monthly bill I would normally get, and I can get them from this auction site without paying them. It's made a difference. And this is why we're all excited about this program. All right. So, Just, what questions we got, man?
All right. I just see one more. It's from Kempson. He says, does RRS have any marketing assets that we can use to promote it?
Not at this moment, apart from the 2 videos we've give you. They're up on the YouTube link. The Facebook is the only way you can post. We've got banners. Justin, is there a way we can get those banners to people so they can use them and share them themselves?
Yeah, that's a great idea. We can actually probably put that in a one folder and send out the link to everyone to use.
Okay, so what we'll do, guys, we'll eventually have these kind of things in by March 1st when we go live. There, we got to leave something for imagination and surprise that you guys go, wow. That's why the site is white and black right now. It's very plain Jane, as they say. I don't know why they call it plain Jane, but anyway, bottom line to the deal is, when we go live on March 1st, we're hoping to have a new look, new appearance, and all the little goodies now added to it. So that's what you got to explain to people when you're signing up. Tell them, don't over confuse this. Just sign up. They're not asking for your bank account. They're not asking for your kid's social security number. They're not asking for your physical address. They're just asking for your name, your email address. Get signed up. Then what will happen? There will be a qualifier, guys. We've told you this, that they've got to be able to bid on one item each month. Okay, it doesn't matter whether they win or lose. So that is the qualifier. If Paul decides to put other qualifiers in there, then that's down to Paul and the team what they do. But at the moment, that's the qualifier. So when you sign somebody up, I would highly recommend them just to understand it enough that they say, hey, I want to share. Why would you not want to share this? Forget saying where it goes. If it's a bust, it's a bust. But if it's not, all of a sudden you've got points, and you've got. I mean, I've been on with 2 different major food chains. One of them is Kroger. Kroger has 2,700 stores. I've had a verbal commitment on not one call now, 3 different calls, that they are going to put products on the site. In fact, we are looking for volunteers to help us reach out to other large corporations who would want to put things on the auction site. I mean, there's a lot of people want to do things to help people, but they don't have a way to do it. Well, now they can donate a grocery basket or a gift card so you can go into their store. Usually, guys, they're always lost earners. In other words, I'm going to give you a $25 gift certificate for Kroger's. So when you go in there to get $20, $25 worth of food, you buy other things while you're in there. So they call it a lost earner. So guys, we are looking for people who can reach out to different large corporations and help us build out the site. So marketing materials right now, you've got the 2 videos that's already up. There's a short 1-minute one. There's one for 4 minutes. You've got your Facebook pages that are promoting it now, and you're going to have a full company intro video this Saturday. From there on inwards, I'm not sure what we would do as a company. I don't know what Paul's got scheduled for that next 5 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, and then on March 1st, then we'll be advertising and pushing it. Again, everybody that comes into Ripple will know about Avazoo sooner or later, as long as they play in the game. And we're rolling the dice that this makes it work. So some of you have got like business accounts already. You've made out like a bandit. I mean, you've gone from, potentially the max of a few thousand people seeing your posting and putting your banner up to in weeks from now, tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of people seeing your business, and you're only paying $30 a month. So, guys, you're all locked in. So, God bless to you. All right, what else we got to do? You all know about the shares. Anybody that done shares? Norman got the most, 750 postings. Approximately, we could be off 1 or 2. What we want you to do is make sure you send in what you believe. We're going to use the honor system, and the reason you're going to see why, we know some people that went really good and done 300-400 postings. We know other people got 2 or 3 postings. So if you've got less than 100 postings, this is up and above your normal 3 to get you 10 points. They don't count. So if you go there daily and say good morning, good night, good afternoon, they don't count towards the shares. It's them 3 postings. It's everything above it. But I can promise you what we've discussed this morning, what we're going to do, each and every one of you are going to be jumping up and down with excitement. So use the honor system, put in the shares to Avazoo what you think your number is, and then we'll tell you what we're going to do on next Wednesday's call. Next Wednesday will be Avazoo only. We will not be talking about Ripple unless it's something important to announce. This upcoming Saturday will be the last combined call. Of course, we can always mention things because we are together. We can push each other's companies. But as in a call this Saturday, it will be done. And Justin, do we know yet if it's going to be done on new streams or is it being done under the Avazoo streams right now? What do we know yet for Saturday?
Yeah, it will be on new streams. It'll be on Rewards Ripple's YouTube page, Twitter page, and Twitch page. And you could find the links actually already in the Avazoo CRC under the calendar for Saturday.
So get that out to people, guys. That's the grand launch on Saturday. And we do have a couple of surprises, announcements, like I say, on the points and things. And again, what you guys are doing, it's, let me go back over here. What you guys are doing, share, is amazing already. And some of you have just taken this thing in leaps and bounds. And what you don't see, what people are saying to me is, that they literally, Dave, you seem more excited about this and what you do about Avazoo. Well, because I see the tunnel, I see the light. There's a tunnel we're in right now. We're not going anywhere, but now I can see the light. So look, we've bumped up whatever, I can't remember what the number was. We're up to 541. So guys, make sure they know to be on Saturday's call, because Saturday is a presentation, and then anything from now until Saturday goes automatically into the round robin. So we'll include the people on Saturday in the round robin out of respect. But then after Saturday, anybody sign up, then immediately from then onwards, they're not in this round of round robin. Okay. And again, if you guys want to see how it's going, see what you've done, you just click on here. So 118, 114, 40. So you can come down and see what they've got signed up. Good job, guys. Some of you are doing a really good job. And then you can come down. So if any of these people, David, I bet Kelly gets on David's soon. Anyway, but you can see what's going on. Julie, come on, Julie, get posting, get your family in, because they're going to lose out. So Abraham, Scott, so you can see you've signed up. Get in there, guys, and get yourself out there and get into this, because this thing is literally going to be huge. I mean, it is. And if you're in at the beginning, you've got all these points that are going to come from everybody worldwide. Every time they win or every time they do things, points are going to get dropped into the winner circle. You never can go back to it, So this is an incredible, incredible opportunity right now, because they get 10% of all the points. So pretty cool. And guys, if you're not sure on the layout, make sure you understand it. You know, when you win, if you're a winner at the bottom, you get 20%, and it goes up 3 levels. To whoever signs you up, they get 20%. Whoever signs them up, they get 20%, for a total of 60%. The winner circle takes 10%. That's a total of 70%. And of course, then there's your private fund. But instead of it, you getting any, you get zero, because it's always going up. So the fourth person in line now is appreciated, because whoever signs up, you're playing for my fundraising program, or now vacation. So we'll go through this with you, and we're going to have Kelly make some more stuff up as well to make it more easy to understand. So if you got no more questions, just if we're good on the questions.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, guys, I would, share this, put it up on Facebook, use some of the banners, do whatever you can do. Get our video link from YouTube, the Ripple video link. Justin, if you got them links, you can, well, you put the tree link in there, right? Link tree.
Yep, I'll post it again just in case anyone missed it.
Cool. Yeah. Nobody can say, oh, I have a problem selling this, because there's no money. And if you can't tell enough people to say, well, this is what they're doing, they don't want to lose out. I mean, that would be crazy. So your brothers, your sisters, in your family, if you got 5 people in the house, get them signed up. They can all win in there. They can get presents to give you, and vice versa. They get more groceries. This is to help people. Okay. So foundations, non-profits, they get their 50%. The rest is for struggling people. And again, this you can bid on what you want in that site. If you want a tractor, there'll be a tractor in there that you can bid on. Okay. Things of that nature you're going to see in there. Small stuff, and large stuff. So everything's going to be there, from small points to large points. You might have some stuff that you win the bid for 10 points, and then other stuff might take 1,000 points or 1,500 points. So guys, we hope you like it, and we'll see you on Saturday. Get everybody you can signed up, and then tell them to get on the call, because they want to get in the round robin. There is a form you have to be registered, or you want everybody registered for the form on Saturday. So Justin, if you want to put that form in, it is in the YouTube link, so you can find it. But make sure you are registered for Saturday. We'll cross-reference the registration to the sign up, and if you are, you're automatically in the round robin. So make sure you got that form signed up. All right, guys. Be blessed, each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Justin, thank you. And we'll talk Saturday. Exciting to see where we go from here. I wonder what the number would be. Sign up by Saturday. Be interesting. All right. Thanks, guys. Go and do your work. Go and do your stuff. Be healthy. Be blessed. And we'll see you Saturday. Take care. Bye-bye.